Hi, this is Fred from The Joy of Syntax and English in Color, and this is my next installment in my series about the silent alphabet. Remember I always emphasize the fact that we have letters and sounds, and that's why I created a sound alphabet to help you practice pronunciation. But sometimes we need to spell things, and then we need letters, and for that we have the regular alphabet. And when we spell things, we pronounce letters differently than when we say words where the letters sort of trigger sounds. And it's so important to remember that sounds and letters are different creatures. So in the left-hand corner, there will always be the letter of the alphabet. I'm sorry. I've been sick for 2 weeks. I'm still a little bit sick. I'm getting better. My voice is back. My voice was totally gone for a while, but now I can make videos again. Okay, so here's the letter. Now here is the IPA transcription of the pronunciation of the letter when we say the alphabet. Now in parentheses here, I have the words that I use in my sound alphabet to sound spell. In German, it's called Klangstabieren. So when you say the letter G, you actually use two sounds. You use a G as in giraffe and the E as in green. Now here, there is an example word, or sometimes two, of a word that is spelled with a letter under discussion. And then and behind that, we have the IPA transcription. And first, I offer the IPA transcription for the British pronunciation and then for the American pronunciation. Okay, so the letter G occurs in these two words, for instance, in glasses, American English glasses, and in giraffe, American English giraffe. And you see that the letter G is pronounced quite differently in these two words. Okay, now in green, I offer a list of words that are spelled with the letter G, but where the G does not come into play at all when we pronounce the words. Okay, so here we go. I'll just read the words, and if you don't know them, please look them up in Merriam-Webster's Learners or the Oxford Learners dictionaries. Silent G words: gnaw, gnome, gnash, benign, malign, sign, design, align, foreigner, Dane, campaign, champagne, cologne, gnarly, new, knocky, gnat. I used American pronunciation of these words, but in both languages, the G is mute. Okay, now I would like to give you a few words in which the H is mute. But first, let's juxtapose the letter and the sounds. So the letter H is pronounced H when we spell. And H, in H, you hear two sounds. You hear an A as in gray and a Ch as in chimpanzee. An example word is hand. Pardon me. Hand. Okay, in the following words, the H is mute. Hour, honest, honor, air, herb, and herbal. Now with these two words, herb and herbal, the H is only mute when we use American pronunciation. In British English, the words are pronounced herb and herbal. Then we have rhythm and ghost. And this word is interesting. There are two pronunciation options in each language. In American English, some people say homage and some say homage, homage, and the pronunciation depends a little bit on the meaning. So look up the word um, and watch people use it and see when they use homage and when homage. In British English, you hear these two options, homage and homage. Okay, moving on to the next letter. Oh no, not yet, not quite yet. There are a list of words where G and H are mute. Here we go. Night, night, thought, taught, caught, ought, not, onslaught, naughty, overfraught, daughter, distraught, although or though, through, thou, and dough. Now, GH can also turn into an F sound. Here are examples. Tough, rough, laugh, laughter, draft, enough. And some people don't pronounce this word sow, they say saf. Both versions are correct. Now we're moving on to the next letter. Actually, I was just going to do one more letter, but since there are two more letters on the next slide, I'm going to do two. I. Okay, that's the sound that we have in a word like white. But what, so, and here is an example word. Of course, we see it in white. White is also spelled with an I, but I've actually tried to find words where the I is the first letter in the word, and we have that in igloo. Here are two example words where the I is mute. In both American and British English, friend, you don't hear an I, and in the British pronunciation of the word leisure, sorry. I guess some Americans also say leisure with a post-vocalic R. So in American English, you hear leisure, where you only hear a long E sound and no E. So, and in British English, you have leisure. J, the letter J. Okay, when you pronounce the letter J, you say J as in giraffe and gray. So we have an example word, jelly. How do you spell it? Jelly. How do you say it? How do you pronounce it? Jelly. Here are two example words in which the J is completely mute. The first one is marijuana, and the second one is the personal name Juan from Spanish. Okay, marijuana and Juan. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that I will make the next installment tomorrow. Take good care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.